Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 23 of Civilization 5, the One City Challenge as Venice. We've made peace with Alexander of Greece after taking out Athens. Of course, it's a One City Challenge, so it instantly and automatically got raised. It has knocked them down from the top of the scoreboard a little bit. That will help things out. We've got a few free spies that we need to deal with. One, because we can't actually steal from the Shoshone, and two, because our spy has now fled from Greece. There is a couple of city-states that it would be nice to work on. Geneva, Milan, and Yerevan would all be useful. So let's have a look. Spies, let's move this one from Moss and Carney. And we are going to go to Geneva. And we also have you. You could go to Yerevan, possibly. I mean, we're in wrong alphabetical order here. So let's get our spies moved into positions. Let's go on to the next turn. Currently now working on bringing all of my navy back to my own territory. That way I can get any of them upgraded or disbanded as need be. Greece announces to the world that is now protecting... Right, so Greece is now basically trying to protect all of the city-states. That's an awful lot of protections he's just put out there. It's like a public declaration for every single city-state now that he's just put forward. But that's not too much of a problem. Denounced by India, don't care, because he's been against us pretty much for the entire game, because he is a friend of Yerevan. Sorry, a friend of Alexander. Yerevan desires the CN Tower. That is potentially something we can do, because we should finish the Apollo program now, and indeed we have. So let's just get rid of all of this. We've got the most happiness. Right, let's get rid of all of this stuff, because there's just so much of it. So we've completed the Apollo program. Repeal embargo Japan was passed, so that is good. Autocracy was not passed, which is good, because that means that we can try and push ours through next time. We finished the Apollo program. National Visitor Centre would be useful. It would only take 4 turns, but let us go and get the CN Tower, because it will give us a free broadcast tower here anyway, although that's not a problem, because I think we already have one. And it'll give us an extra population happiness. It's not all that great for what it does, but we would get some influence with Yerevan, so it's worth doing it anyway. And, you know, points. I like to have points. The problem we may have now is... Well, we can go the long way around, I suppose. We can still get home. We've just got to go around the Greeks' territory, so that's not a problem. This bomber is just going to go to sleep. I'm not going to disband it because it does have a few promotions. And of course, we still have a few naval units that we can move back into safety. Quite a few battleships and things around. They are going to take their time to get here, but they will be able to get here nonetheless. You're going to go to Stockholm. I think what I'm also going to do while we have tons of money is I'm going to go in and I'm going to purchase ourselves some cargo ships. We are short of 5, so purchase cargo ship. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're at our max number of cargo ships. Another battleship. This cargo ship is going to go to Marrakesh. Another unit needs orders. An ironclad. Where is my ironclad? Can't even see it. Oh, well, you're going to get back to base as well. Another cargo ship is going to go... We're just going to go to all of the highest gold places, I think, right now. Makes the most sense while we're not at war. On to the next turn. What I am considering doing is going to war with the Shoshone. Maybe not straight the way, but they are now the... Yep. That's it, Greece. I defeated your proposal. If you want to go to war again, buddy, bring it. So, yes, I would like to go to the Shoshone, because last time I checked, I think the Shoshone only have a single city, which is certainly going to make life a little bit difficult for them. If they do only have a single city, and it is coastal, it would be fantastic if I could take it. Though one thing I have just remembered, I was excited about taking it because they had so many wonders. However, that's not going to make any difference to me, because I can't take those wonders anyway. It's a single city challenge, and I keep forgetting that. However, what I do want to do is try and take the city out, simply because if I take the city out, then there is... If I do take the city out, then there's less chance of them winning, basically, because they seem to have an awful lot of stuff. So I would like to be able to weaken them as much as I can. All these cargo ships are going to want to go to places. Obviously, we can start trading with Japan now because they're no longer embargoed. So, 29. We can get 31 from a city-state, so let's go for that. Just going for the money here. So, still 29 at the top there. We can get 31 from Samarkand. Is that all the trade routes done? No, there's another one. So, we can get 30 from Brussels. In fact, I think we are running a few cargo routes already that are less than optimal. But Colombo we can do as well. Fantastic, on to the next turn. So we're probably going to have a few more fast turns now we're not at war. It'll seem like everything is sped up. We certainly need to do something about Pocatello. If Pocatello does genuinely only have a single city left, then taking that could wipe him from the game. And that would greatly increase things for us. I'm still aiming for a scientific victory. I haven't done a scientific victory in quite a while, actually. Yeah, very well. So I think it would be nice to win a scientific victory, especially on the single city challenge. Just as soon as the AI has finished dealing with its turn here, I'm going to have a quick look and just check the demographics. We're at turn 351. This is a standard paced game, so if we are going to make our win, it does have to be within the next 150 turns, but that is, you know, easily possible. Got a great person born, but as I said, let's have a look at the demographics. Oddly enough, the Shoshone are still top for population, even though they seem to only have a single city. Crop yield, it's still Greece. Manufactured goods is Sweden. We have the best income. Sweden has the best land. We're actually worse, which I expect. You know, I expect us to be the lowest on land. We're still only 6 for soldiers. We have quite a small army. But we do have the best science and the best happiness. So, not too bad there. We actually have the worst crop yield, we have the worst production, and we have the worst land. So, but we are still going to win even with all of that. So let's go ahead and create a great work. We could just pop it for the golden age, but I don't really think we need to. That was a great artist. So what we are due next is a great musician. So let's take that worker out of the artist guild and put you into the musicians guild. Probably still working all the right tiles. It certainly looks like we are. Let's go and have a look at the culture overview, see if we can get anything else done here. What did we need in here again? Art from different eras and different civilizations. Well, we can probably manage that because we do have 3 pieces of, well, they're not pieces of art, are they? Some of these are actually so that's a painting. Evening shower. So that is Japan, medieval. They're beads. So we've got Japan, medieval. We've got Venice, information. So could we get are either of these works of art, necklace and amulet? Could we swap beads for a work of art? I don't think you can do it that way, which is a bit of a shame. Because what I would like to do is trade those beads for a work of art, but I don't believe it lets you do that. So we could go like modern Greece. Yeah, it doesn't let you swap that. It's a little bit of a shame because they are kind of interchangeable in some way, but never mind. I'm sure we will get another piece of art that we can trade in the future. Saying that, though, if we trade away one of these pieces of art, we will lose the +2 bonus from the museum, but we will, again, they're all both artifacts, aren't they? I was just thinking if they was art and we traded one away, we'd lose the +1 here, the +2, but we'd gain a better bonus over here, but there's not an awful lot we can do about it. So I guess we'll just have to leave it as it is. I still have the highest culture output anyway, so that's not too much of a problem. We've still got dissidents, although we're tanking the unhappiness quite nicely. But when I get to put a proposal through, I can put a proposal to get our ideology through as the world ideology, and that would certainly help things out quite a lot. So I think we're just going to park these great admirals here in case we need them in the future. Let everybody else return back to the base. Greece is now an ally of Byblos. I don't like that, and I'm going to be taking them back. I've certainly got enough money to throw at city-states now anyway. I was saving it up to buy things that we might need, but with the amount of money that I'm making and the infrequency with which I'm getting new buildings to spend the money on, and I can't really build many more units, I think I'll literally just be using it to bribe city-states as much as possible. So we're going to go ahead, go over to Byblos, see what is going on there. Not sure if I've got a spy in Byblos, actually. We'll definitely have to go and have a look. Still barbarians around, of course. And we have a great merchant. Fantastic. So let's go and do a few things. First of all, we want to go and have a look at Byblos. 7 influence. Okay, have 500 gold. That sorts that problem out. Quebec City, 39 influence. So go ahead and have 1,000 gold. That sorts that problem out. Geneva, their ally is 7. So let's go ahead and give you 500 gold. That sorts that out. These two are actually significantly different, but we do have spies in there working on them, so let's leave that as it is. We have another policy. Let's go and see what we can get for our tier 2 tenant. We could get plus 34% tourism to other order civilizations. Well, there aren't that many of them really. Plus 2 production and plus 2 production per city, and plus 1 production for every mine and quarry. Well, we don't have an awful lot of mines and quarries. We don't need the happiness. Plus 1 of everything per city is kind of nice, but not when you've only got 1 city. We can't start with new cities, so that's pointless. Plus 34 tourism to other order cities. Now then, how many other order cities are there? So Mongolia, we'd have extra pressure on, and Sweden, and, well, it's just those 2 really. So is it worth spending it on that, or is it worth putting it into something else on the tree? Maybe we go into exploration and get more production on our coastal cities. I don't think we need commerce. Although it does increase gold in the capital city by 25%. Just for taking it, which could be useful. So we're getting 656 per turn. You could also get some nice stuff from exploration. I'm just going to adopt commerce. 656 goes up to 711. It's not a great deal, but it is some extra money. Of course, we've also got a great merchant here, which we're just going to go and dump in Samarkand for the instant gold boost. We don't really need it. The only thing we could really do with him that's worthwhile is using him for an influence boost. And that seems pretty pointless in doing so. You guys are kind of stuck. Because you've got no way of getting through because of Sparta's borders. Can we get open borders with anybody? Definitely not going to get open borders with... Can we not just go through Cahokia? We should be able to knit through. I'll try it again on another turn. We might be able to get through that way. Some of the other units are going to get back. You are going to work your way out over to the Shoshone land, because I'm quite interested to see if they do have an additional city. I knew it was going to be a little bit problematic getting some of the units back that were around that side. Not so much of a problem for the submarines, because the submarines went around the ice and went around the top. Because they can go under the ice, so that was easy enough for them to do. But the rest of the units do seem to be struggling a little bit getting back. But we will get them back one way or another. If we really can't, we'll just disband them. It's a little bit of a shame, especially if they do have some upgrades. Although I don't think that that battleship and that destroyer particularly had any upgrades, because the destroyer, it got 1 upgrade, and I think we popped that for an instant heal. So it doesn't really have anything that it needs. Oh, maybe we didn't pop it for an instant heal. But we still have quite a few units up here that we would like to be able to get out. Can we not just cut through there? No. Does anyone have a canal city, or is there a break in the land that we can use? Okay, can we get open borders with you? You're friendly. So, if I wanted open borders with you, for example, what would you want for that? Oh, mutual open borders. Alright. I'll take that. If it means I can get my ships back home, then I'll take that. However, what I can't see is whether or not there is actually a gap through. Yes, there is. Brilliant. So we can actually get... Wow, he's getting a bit of a navy, isn't he? So at least we know we can get our ships out. And I think that's all the ships we had, because... oh, we still have a sub here that's doing nothing. You're going to go around and get out that way. Looks like they haven't resettled over there. Like I said, the improvements still stay. So if they were to go and build another city, they'd still have all of the improvements that they had. And you still have some movement, do you? Okay, you can get out of there then. Cargo ship, where are you going to go to? What can we get? We can get 35 from Fez. So let's go ahead and do that. On to the next turn. Things still seem to be going quite well. It won't be long before we're able to start building ourselves some spaceship parts. One turn away from combined arms. Sure, there was a reason I was going for that. I'm not too certain what that reason was. Maybe it was to get the Pentagon. Certainly in a position now where I can start to rush some of the wonders. Yeah, you've got to work your way up there. I know they've stuck a unit in the way, but we'll stick you in a boat and just sort of... You can paddle out to the city. It's fine. We'll manage that. And then it's going to be a case of considering, do we start getting rid of some of our naval units? We do still have quite a small army, but again, it's unavoidable when you only have a single city and you have such a small supply limit. Genghis Khan has declared war on Milan. I'd prefer he didn't go around declaring war on all the city-states, but I can't keep affording to bribe him not to attack all of the city-states. That's just not really going to work out, to be honest. But hopefully they will be able to hold him off. Although he is still fourth, I mean, he is still ahead of me on the score table. Combined arms, we have now finished. We're working on computers next. It would certainly be nice to be able to get the Great Firewall. And the helicopter gunships, as useful as they can be, I don't think we'll be building any in advance, simply because we can't really afford it with our supply limit issues. Can we get through there? Yes, we can. Looks like Marrakesh, well, Morocco is definitely making a little bit of a navy there. So what have we got? We've got ourselves another Great Admiral. You're going to go to there and go to sleep. We've also got another cargo ship. You are going to go to Sigtuna, because I believe that's the most gold we can get. 33 to Byblos or 35 to Sigtuna. I think we're going to go to Byblos. It's only 2 gold less, but at least it means we won't be giving Sweden any additional science per turn. Because, like I said, this is the other consideration when you're trading. If you're going to trade with, another civilization, be aware that you are potentially giving them help. You are giving them additional gold. You are giving them additional science, and it helps them to grow. Admittedly, they do the same thing with you. If an AI civilization trades with you, you get additional gold and you get additional science, and they get the gold and science from the trade route as well. But obviously you cannot control their trade routes, unless you go to war with them, of course, because they can't trade with you if you're at war. So it's a little bit of a strange system, but it works. It works as well as it needs to work. Melbourne no longer needs investors. Milan requests units. Obviously that's because it's being attacked by Mongolia. I guess I could send them something, but it does take 3 turns to arrive. I'm not necessarily sure what we could send them that would be useful. I guess we could send them a submarine if I got one back to my... Well, I'd have to put it in their territory, actually. Where is Milan? They're not even my... They're one of Greece's... screw them. It's one of Greece's city-states. Screw them. Where are you in relation to our own lands? You're getting there. You're quite close. You need to get through as well. Another cargo ship. Where were you going before? You were going with Sweden as well. Let's keep going to Geneva. Get all that lovely virtual gold. You are going to get into their territory if you eventually ever can. You also need to work your way back to our own territory, where we can upgrade you to a destroyer. So we're going to have a couple of destroyers. We're going to have some battleships. I think generally things are going to be good. Got another unit that needs orders. It's you. And I'm sending you down here to try and scout out... Do a bit of exploration more than anything. Okay, you're going to heal up. That's fine. Happy with you being there. You are going to go on to alert mode. And let's go on to the next turn. Probably got time just to get one more turn in. That's it. You denounced me, even though I basically got your embargo repealed. That's gratitude for you, isn't it? Would be nice to climb up the scoreboard a little bit. We're certainly not going to win on score anytime soon. Now, the biggest problem I can see having a science victory with a single city is that our production is so low. That's certainly going to cause us a few problems in the future. Even buying spaceship parts if we've got the right tenant for them, and I think we have. It's still going to be a little bit difficult with the amount of faith that we're getting. Let's move you over here and conduct a trade mission. 2,000 gold in the bank instantly. Thank you very much. You are going to sit there until you're repaired. Let's continue the scouting mission. There's a Swedish battleship that's also taken some damage. Another cargo ship. So all I'm doing on this game is cargo ship management. Do we carry on to Mus and Carney? Might as well. We're putting a lot of religious pressure on them. Let's carry on doing that. Let us go... Oh, no, that was the end of that turn. Okay, let's play out one more turn. I still think there's a little bit of life left in this game, and I'm trying to make the videos just a little bit longer than I normally do, mainly because I want to get this playthrough finished before Beyond Earth comes out, because I'm going to switch over to Beyond Earth. Doesn't mean I'm going to be just solely doing Beyond Earth, but certainly the foreseeable future after Beyond Earth comes out, I'll be doing that more than Civ 5. That's fine. Culture per turn, still not too bad. About almost 200 culture per turn. Tourism's quite good as well. Still the tourism leader. Need to start to becoming influential with a few people. Maybe it's time to start moving my spies into the cities of people with other cultures and using them as diplomats to try and increase my ideological pressure on them. So that's quite a possibility. We'll have a look at that, actually. We'll go in and have a quick look at our influence against these people. Who are we? Well, Greece, we definitely need to do something. We're rising slowly with Greece. We're familiar with Mongolia already. We certainly could put a diplomat inside Greece. That's going to help out because their tourism now is really, really low. So I think what I'm going to do is take one of my spies from somewhere who maybe isn't doing an awful lot. You're in Delhi. You can stay there. I think you can come out of Brussels now. And let's move you. Move to hideout. Yep, that's fine. And then we're going to move you into Greece as a diplomat. What is the Greek capital? Trying to think what their second city is. It's either Argos or Sparta, and I don't think it's Sparta. I think it is Argos. Nope. Obviously it wasn't. I just wanted their capital. Move to hideout. What's your capital, Greece? Going to be over here, so it is Sparta. Okay, fine. So you are going to move to Sparta as a diplomat. There we go. Unit needs orders. Our destroyer is going to heal up. You're going to carry on looking... Oh, you can't go that way. Okay, fine. I'm going to have to go north of India. You're just going to go on to alert. That submarine is going to come back home. And that's all I can do for this turn, so therefore I'm going to call that a video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying the One City Challenge as Venice, and I'll see you on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.